Okay.
This meeting is being recorded.
All right. So Ismail, this is Bank FS, and we normally analyze the markets every Sundays. But last Sunday I wasn't around. That's why I did not post the link.
Okay, cool.
Yes. So we normally analyze the markets on every Sunday, and we see the forecast for the week. All right. So let's let's start with GBP JPY. So as usual, the first thing that we'll do is to go on a higher time frame to get the overall direction of the market, whether the market is an uptrend or it's on its down trend. And looking at GBP JPY currently, the market created a series of higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Then instead of us to create a higher low, we rather created a lower low from this level, right? And from this level here, you can see that this level here is kind of a key level. You can see the breakout of a structure. Let me create this one too. Okay, good. So you can see that we are kind of have change of trend, right? From being bullish to a bearish structure, right? If you get it very well. I hope you guys are understanding.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Okay, all right, cool. So this is a weekly time frame. So that is a weekly time frame. On the weekly time frame, we get the overall direction of the market and also try to get the significant key levels in the market, right? Something like this, like key levels in the market. Okay. And also check for our tradable area. So now we move on to daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, the chart pattern still continues. We have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, high, low, high. So this level here, so we kind of have some breakout of a structure here from this level here. So we are having a breakout and a retest from that level there. This is daily time frame though. So we are having a breakout and a retest of the key level, key level here. Key level because this market respected this level here, respected it here, here, right, and also respected it at this level too, here too. So that level is kind of a significant key level for us. So the market broke out from that level, which is here. So we have something like this breakout of a structure, retest of this level here, right? So mostly is the retest that we are looking for. So we'll go on a 4-hour time frame. On a 4-hour time frame, the market is respecting that key level, right? 3-hour, 2-hour. Then we check on our 1-hour candlestick. The 1-hour candlestick is normally where we love to take our trade. So now the overall trend is bearish and we'll be looking for only sell positions. And based on the sentiment that normally come out, Trump can just come out and say anything which will move the market. So with this one, we only have to be risking, let's say, 1:2 or 1:3 risk to reward, right? If you are trying to catch a very long trade, due to the sentiment, the market is not kind of predictable, right? So from this level here, we'll check the level that there is a series of consolidations. So something like this, the level here. So we just wait for the market to retest to this level exactly. Then that's where we'll be interested in going for a sell. So something like this. Yeah, good, at least. So now we need to wait for this market to at least reach this level here, give us a series of candlestick confirmation, then we go in for a sell position, right? Is anybody having any question, or if you don't understand anything, you can still ask so that we'll continue. Yo, Moses. Yeah, do you have any question? Are you following?
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay, all right. So do you have any question?
Not now.
Okay, all right. All right, Mr. Ishmael, what about you?
I'm also cool.
Okay, so how long have you been trading? Are you a trader?
Oh yeah, like roughly 8 months now. Like 8.
Okay. You are kind of a little bit new to the market. That's fine.
Yeah.
I started trading since 2020. 2020. I think 2020 to 2021 that way.
Right. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's when I started trading, and I really suffered in this forex market, trying to get a lot of courses. I purchased by then after national service, Kojo Forex is selling his course around $300. $300 to Ghana is about 3,000 to 4,000 cedis. And after national service, which work are you going to get that will be paying you that kind of money to purchase Kojo Forex strategy? So my only this thing was the YouTube. I normally use YouTube a lot. So I was able to raise enough funds to purchase the Kojo Forex strategy, and I started using his strategy. He really enlightened a lot. It's good to have a mentor. Otherwise, you suffer a lot in the forex market. You lose a whole lot of money in the forex market if you don't have a mentor, or you are just following what the trend is doing. You lose a whole lot of money.
Okay.
All right, so on the GBP JPY, this is our prediction. We are waiting for the market to retest this level again. Retest this level again, then at least something like this with a bearish engulfing candlestick, then we go in for that beautiful sell. So something like this. I'll leave it like this if it play out. Let me take a screenshot first before we continue. Okay. Now let's move on to NZD JPY. NZDJPY, I'm ready to enter this market, but I'm waiting for the chart pattern to finish forming. If you know chart pattern very well, we have head and shoulder, we have M pattern, we have beam pattern, and other patterns. So with this one, this is the head, we have the left shoulder, the right shoulder is now forming, right? The right shoulder is now forming. So we are just waiting for the breakout of the chart pattern. We need to, for me, I'm waiting. I wanted to enter at before the neckline formed here. Let me, this level here. So I'm waiting patiently for a series of candlestick formations before I'll go in for a sell. Then I'll hold this market. So definitely this market will create something like this. Breakout, retest of this neckline before we go in for our normal sell. But first, let's get the overall direction of the market before we continue on with the whole thing. So to get the overall direction of the market, first you go on to the weekly time frame. So on the weekly time frame, you can see the market created a series of higher high and higher lows here. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Instead of us to create a higher low so that we continue the uptrend, the market rather came to create a lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Then this level here is a key level. The market broke out from that level, retest and continues. So the overall direction now has changed from a bullish to a bearish momentum. So with that one, our mindset should only be on sell on NZDJPY. So now that we know the overall direction of the market, we scale down to the lower time frame and mark out a significant key levels where the market can break and retest. So if you check here, we have a series of consolidations here. This level here, and the market respected this level for a couple of times before we had a breakout and a retest. Then the market still continues here, another breakout here before we had this final breakout, and then now we are now retesting this level here. We are now retesting this level here. So let me claim it. So the overall direction for NZDJPY is sell, and we have a very nice breakout. Now we just need to wait for complete confirmation or reversal pattern to form before we go in for the sell. This is daily time frame. If you scale down to 4-hour time frame, that's when you'll be seeing the chart pattern formation, which is the head and shoulder. At the normal circumstances, you need to wait for the head and shoulder to finish forming. So something like this. Then we wait for the breakout, retest before we go in for the sell. So normally this is where the sell confirmation needs to come. But already I have in my mind that the market is going to create head and shoulder. So I'm trying to increase my profit by getting an entry from the right shoulder formation here. So I'm waiting for a very good candlestick confirmation with it, a very good bearish engulfing candlestick for good confirmation. Then I'll go in for a very beautiful sell on this one. So this is it, NZDJPY. So I'm still waiting for that beautiful entry, maybe from somewhere here. It will create a double top. So I'm waiting for maybe to come here. Then it will create a double top here, give me a bearish engulfing, then I'll enter for sell. then I'll leave it. Once the market is in profit, I'll put my stop loss into entry and leave the rest to run. All right. Does anybody having any question? Or if you don't understand anything, you can still tell me so that we continue. You want to say?
Well,
Yeah.
everything is clear. Everything is clear. Everything is clear. Everything is clear.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't do sniper entry. Do sniper entry.
Is that?
I won't do sniper entry. I won't do sniper entry.
Yeah. I wanted to enter. I could have entered from this level here, or I could have entered from here, from this level here, but checking the right shoulder formation, if you check the left, if you check the left shoulder, if you check this one, look at how this one formed. Oh. Look at how this one formed. Look at how this one formed. At least I need to get something similar to that. That's why I didn't enter. I need to get something similar like this one. So once I see those weak rejection and stuff, and that will give me a very good entry for me to enter. Then I'll go in for the big push. If I'm able to enter here, I'll increase the lot size from here. Then once I'm in profit, I'll put my stop loss into entry and leave it, because I know that once we break out, I'll still have another entry from here. At least break out here. So that's what I'm still waiting for. Yo, Ishmael, I hope you're understanding.
Yeah. So what is the influence for entry?
The entry confirmation.
Yeah, as will be my entry confirmation.
I just have to wait for a weak rejection from this level here. Let's see if the market created this double top from this, created something like this. I want the market to give me, I want the market to break out from this level completely. Something like, let me break out from this level completely and close with a very weak rejection, something like this. Okay, let me use this one. Something like a strong weak rejection. Let's say this one. You see how this one from this formation here. We have a very strong weak rejection here. After the weak rejection, then we have the bearish engulfing. So from this level, I'll be entering market from here. So okay, I'll be entering market from here. My stop loss this level, then we continue. So I'm waiting for a strong weak rejection from this level here. So I want the same thing to happen here, at least a bullish engulfing closing with a weak rejection. Then the next candlestick will be bearish engulfing before I will try to short this market from this level. I hope you understand.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So if you don't have anything, let's move on to our next pair, which is gold. Gold. Everybody is trading gold now. So gold is rising up based on the sentiment that is coming out. And moreover, people take gold as a safe, metal to buy, because everybody is taking their money out of the stock market and everything and buying a lot of gold. So for you to enter gold trade, you just have to wait for a pullback, a very good pullback. So with this one, we need to wait for a pullback to somewhere here. Then we go in for another buy. That is it. Because if you just have to follow the trend, already the trend is bullish. So the market is creating higher high and low, high and low, high. Definitely we'll come and create a low here before we continue. That's all what I will say on gold. All right. Is anybody having a question so that we move on to the next pair?
As for me, I don't have questions.
Okay,
Let's move to the next.
Moses, you said?
Let's move to the next pair.
But do you have any pair in mind that you want to? All right, so this is AUDJPY. AUDJPY, first, as usual, we'll move on to a higher time frame to get the overall direction of the market. And getting the overall direction of the market, you can see that this is bearish. So on a weekly time frame, we are having a change of trend here. We are having a change of trend. That is higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, high, low. We're not able to create a new high. So, and we have a very nice breakout from this level here. So this level here is a significant area. That's the key level. The market is able to break out from that key level. So at least the market needs to retest this level, but this is on a higher time frame, which is the weekly time frame. So let's scale down to the lower time frame or daily time frame. On the daily time frame, at least the market needs to retest this level here before at least we can make any trading decision. So at least we are waiting for the market to retest the level here before. On the 4-hour time frame, we still have more move to make before to read there. So I'll keep this one on the daily time frame and be waiting patiently for the markets to reach the area of interest before I'll be interested in trading the AUDJPY. Bitcoin, I'm already in a position on Bitcoin. And the reason why I entered is just a counter trend trade out, a counter trend breakout from here. So we're having low, from lower low to high, lower low, high, low, high, low, high, low. So it's respecting this trend line, the counter trend line, and lo and behold, we broke it from this level here. So after the breakout, that's when I entered this market, and I'm still in this trade. I'm still in this trade on Bitcoin. Any question? Okay, let's move on. S&P 500. All right, this is S&P 500. S&P 500. Moses, the other time I analyzed it with you, right? Yeah, Moses.
Yeah, Ben.
Yeah, S&P 500. The other time I analyzed it with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the market pull back to this level again. So S&P 500 using the Fibonacci swing low to swing high, at least this is our next target on S&P 500. That is, and this will only play out if China and the US have a very good agreement and they remove all those tariffs and stuff. Once those things are removed, there will be a strength in the US stock market and these things will start to boom out. So till then, we just have to, the market pull to a significant level for a good entry. So they are still negotiating on those things. After they are done, you can see that this market will move out and create a new high. Because this is the third touch of the trend. 1, 2, this is the third touch of the trend. And mostly the third touch of the trend line normally does the trick. That is, it moves more, it gives out more pips. So moving on to a lower time frame, we had a very nice double bottom here, double bottom, breakout of the structure, retest, give us more pips, and the market pull back again to this level. Definitely to come here again. So on S&P 500, currently I don't have any trade on S&P 500 because first I was interested in entering a trade from this level here, but the market does not respect the key levels. So we just have to leave it and wait for proper setup. All right, let's move on to our next pair, which is USD CAD. USD CAD to, because of the USD, All right, so because of the USD being weak, Canadian dollar is able to push USD all the way to this very level, to a significant level here, right? You can see that the market respected this level for countless times. This level here, the market respected this level for a number of times, and we had a breakout. Definitely, there will be a retest here. And moreover, on the retest too, there's another trend line here. So if this level is not able to hold it, definitely the market will respect the trend line. The market will respect the trend line. So already I'm seeing some weak rejections from this level already. So you just have to wait for proper confirmation before we go in for a buy. But first, before you trade USD CAD, you need to check whether the S&P 500, the US index, that is the DXY. You need to check the DXY, whether DXY is also going up or is going, because you can see DXY and USD CAD, they are directly correlated. Look at the structure formation of the DXY. This is DXY. Now let's check the USD CAD too. The USD CAD too, you can see it's also falling. So mostly before you enter trade on USD CAD, you need to check the DXY, whether is DXY bullish. If your DXY is bullish, then you can go on to trade the USD CAD. So currently, we still don't have any trade entry on USD CAD. We just have to wait for at least this week or next week before we'll be able to maybe find one trade on it. Actually, I was able to profit from this small move from here. I was able to profit from this level here because the market respected this level and gave us this short movement. So I thought this market would at least give us more peace back. The market came all the way back to, took me out in a break even, something like this. I put my stop loss into entry. The market pushed all the way back into break even and break out from this level here and the retest. But let's see what the market give us. So we are still waiting. GBP CHF. All right, please, does anybody have any question before we continue?
No, I don't have a question now.
Okay, all right. Hey, Mr. Godwin, box of Forex. It's been a while. Etupa. All right, so now this is GBP CHF. GBP CHF, the market is on a historical level now. If you check this level here, the very bottom here, this market visited this level, that was 2023, then visited the level again in 2024, and now the market is respecting this level again. So why is it that this thing will not push all the way back to? Because it respected this level, and whenever it gets to this level, we have a weak rejection, bullish engulfing, then we continue. Right, look at the candlestick confirmations here. This is weekly time frame, right? So let me move on to daily. Look at the candlestick confirmations on the levels. You can see we have a series of weak rejections, then we move out. The market now is on the same level again. So we just have to mark our key levels. We just have to mark our key levels, and this level here, let me see, this